Hi everyone, welcome to day 13. We're almost done our 14-day challenge. Today we're going to be doing some really strong core work. A lot of it will be done lying down on our backs. You will require one block in order to do this practice. Just remember, if you don't have a block handy, you can always use a book or some pillows as well, and that'll work. So let's get started. Let's begin lying down on our backs, feet flat on the mat, knees bent. Bring your palms to your belly and let your knees fall in towards each other. Taking about 10 or so deep belly breaths here. Feel the breath travel in through the nose and go all the way down into the lower part of your belly, underneath the hands, so that you feel the navel lift up on the inhale and soften back down on the exhale. With every exhale, see if you can pull the lower belly in and up, really pressing all of the air out. Let go of any tension in the shoulders or in the neck. Get the back body grounded. On your next breath or so, let's pull the right knee in towards the chest. Stretching into the hip flexors, lengthen your left leg and keep the left heel pressing down on the mat. So you want to stretch and reach out through your left thigh. Lower back is pressing down into the floor. Pull the right knee in. And because this is some core work, on an inhale, let's curl head and shoulders off the mat. So as if you were bringing your knee to touch towards your nose. And then let's hover our left heel off the floor, just a couple inches. Keep the feet flexed, press into the heels. Lift up a little higher. Lower back is hugging down towards the floor. Let's reach our arms forward. So both shoulder blades are lifted off the mat. Just holding here for 3 breaths. Feel free to bend into your left knee a little bit. If having the leg out straight is too much, take another inhale to lift and exhale, release. Let's switch sides. Pull your left knee in towards you, extend the right leg straight, press into the heel, pull the left thigh in towards the belly, draw the shoulders away from the ears. On your next inhale, lift head and shoulders off the floor. Bring your nose towards your left knee and let's hover our right leg off the mat. Flex into both feet, press into the heels, lift up a little higher, and then reach your arms forward. So instead of pushing the belly up, think of pulling it in and supporting your lower back as you hold this pose. Strong breaths in and out through the nose. You want your right foot to be about at the same height as your eyes. Take another inhale, reach and lift. And then exhale, release. Let's bring both knees in towards the chest, rocking gently from side to side, massaging the lower back. Building up a little bit more heat, let's reach our legs straight up towards the sky. So press the big inner toe mounds together and spread your toes really wide. Lower back presses down into the mat, and as you do this, sometimes our knees will come forward towards the belly. So keep your lower back pressing down into the mat, but just realign the legs. So you're stacking your ankles over the knees, over the hips. We're going to interlace our fingers behind the back of our head. Try to use your arm strength more than anything else so you're not tempted to strain the neck for any reason here. On an inhale, let's lift head and shoulders off the mat. And as you exhale, curl tailbone up. Inhale to hold, and then exhale, set head and shoulders back down. We'll do that 3 more times. Inhale, head and shoulders lift. Exhale, squeeze, curl tailbone up. Hold and release. 2 more. Inhale, lift head and shoulders off the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Inhale to hold. Exhale, release. 1 more. Inhale, lift up a little higher. Exhale, reach through the toes. Inhale to hold. Exhale to release. Keep your legs up like this. On an inhale, let's lift head and shoulders up. But this time as you exhale, twist over towards the right and drop your left leg down to hover a few inches off the mat. Both shoulder blades are off the ground. Inhale, come back to center, curl tailbone up. Exhale, twist to the left and drop your right leg down a few inches off the floor. Inhale, back to center, curl tailbone up, pull lower belly in. Exhale, twist to the right. Drop the left leg down. A few more sets. Inhale, back to center, lift up higher. Exhale to the left, drop the right leg down and reach through the toes. Inhale, up, lift. Exhale, twist to the right, drop the left leg. Inhale, lift back up, head and shoulders up a little higher. Exhale, twist to the left, drop your right leg down. Last set. Come all the way back up to center, reach through the toes. Exhale, twist to the right, drop the left leg down. Inhale, back to center, curl tailbone up, last one. Exhale, twist to the left, release the right leg down. Come all the way back up to center, reach your fingertips up towards the sky and pick everything up. So lift the tailbone, lift the shoulders, lift the head, reach, 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 and release. Palms to your belly, knees bent, feet flat on the mat. Give yourself a few breaths here. Breathing into the belly. Feeling the strong engagement in your core. We'll take a few bridge poses to strengthen the back muscles. We're going to use our block and bring it in between the inner thighs. And you want to feel your block squeezing in. So engage the adductors and hold onto it. You want your feet to be about hip width distance apart. And if you're reaching back with your fingertips, you almost want to be able to touch your heels. You might not be able to actually physically touch them, but just keep your heels pretty close in towards you. Relax the arms for this first variation. Lift and spread all 10 toes. Press the feet in towards the floor. Curl tailbone up and squeeze your block as you lift your hips, lower back, and mid-back off the mat. The block is great here because it prevents our knees from splaying out to the sides. It trains you to engage your quads and engage the adductors to hold your bridge pose and power up the lower part of your body, lifting the hips up a little higher. Relax the neck and shoulders. Let this be for your lower body only. Feel the belly rise and fall as you breathe. Take 2 more breaths here. See if you can lift up a little bit more. Lifting up through the arches of the feet. And super slowly, 1 vertebrae at a time, let's roll down inch by inch until our hips come back down onto the floor. Let's move the block and set it to the side. We have 1 more core exercise lying down on our back. We're going to lift our knees and stack them directly over the top of the hips. So press your lower back into the mat, and again, your knees probably shifted forward when you did this, so realign them. Just by doing this, you should feel your lower belly turn on. We're gonna take eagle legs. So you're crossing your right thigh over your left, maybe hooking the right toes behind you. If that doesn't work today, don't worry about it and just cross your leg once. We're gonna bring our elbows out at a 90-degree angle as well. And this time you're gonna cross your right arm underneath your left, binding once or binding twice. As you inhale, lift head and shoulders off the mat. And as you exhale, squeeze in, bring your elbows and knees to touch. Inhale, reach and lengthen, keep the head off the ground. Exhale, squeeze and round. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw it in. Last one. Inhale to reach. Exhale, curl up. And let's set back down on the mat. Unwrap the arms, unwrap the legs. Moving over to the second side, let's lift your knees, stacking them in line with your hips. Cross your left thigh over your right. Maybe loop the left toes back behind you. Press your lower back into the floor and shift your knees back in line with the hips. Bending at the elbows, let's bring our left arm underneath our right, binding once or twice. Inhale, lift head and shoulders up. Exhale, squeeze the elbows and the knees together. Inhale, reach and lengthen. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, squeeze. Last one. Reach. Pull it in. And release, unwind. Bring your arms out to the sides, feet wide, and just drop the knees from side to side. No windshield wiper motion. Let's make our way into a tabletop pose. Hold on to the backs of your thighs, rock up. You're gonna cross at the ankles. Finding your stance, palms are underneath the shoulders, and knees are underneath the hips, just a simple cat and cow. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, curl tailbone up. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. A few more. Inhale to lift, keep the elbows straight. Exhale, contract. Inhale, reach. Lift the tailbone. Exhale, scoop it under. Come back to your neutral tabletop pose. Let's take our first downward facing dog. Palms will walk a couple inches past our shoulders. Curl the toes under and lift your hips up and back. This is our first down dog, so go ahead and walk it out. So bending the knees, swaying the hips from side to side, whatever movements feel good here. Try to lengthen the arms, pressing the chest towards the thighs. Maybe shake out the head a few times. Put a little bit more weight into your left foot. Let's extend the right leg up and back. Bend your right knee and open up that hip. Squeeze the glutes. Let's straighten and square that right thigh so the knee and the toes are pointing down. Look forward past your palms, coming into plank pose. Squeeze your knee in towards your chest. Keep it up as high as you can, leaning your heart forward. As you inhale, lift up higher, and then exhale, tap your knee down. Inhale, pull it back in. Exhale to lower. Last one, inhale, squeeze. Exhale to tap. Pull that knee in, come back into your three-legged dog, reach it up and back, and let's step up into our high lunge. Right foot forward, in between the palms to the top of the mat, arms reach up. Biceps are along the ears, fingertips are spreading wide. Bend into your right knee a little more. So eagle arms from here. We're gonna bend both elbows, left arm underneath your right, binding once or twice. Keep your gaze nice and steady, and we're gonna step up to full eagle, crossing your left thigh over your right. Maybe looping the toes back or keeping the toes on the ground for more support. Bend into both knees, drop the hips lower. Let's do our crunches standing up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, contract, and maybe bring your elbows and your knees to touch. Inhale, unwrap and lift. Exhale, squeeze it in. Use the power of your core here. Last one, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, contract. Come all the way back up. Let's unwrap the legs, unwrap the arms, and reach your arms up overhead. Stretch up nice and tall. Keep the palms facing in towards each other and move into a side bend. So I'm pressing my hips to the right, reaching my arms to the left. Imagining that you're squeezing a big beach ball in between the arms. Take an inhale, lift up. Second side, exhale, hips go to the left, arms reach to the right. Breath is steady. Let's come all the way back up. Bring your palms together to touch, look up. Exhale, swan dive, fold forward, bend the knees softly. Halfway lift, flat back, inhale. Exhale, plant the palms, step back to your plank pose. Take a breath here to reach the heart forward. Let's lower down onto our belly. Point the toes back for cobra. Coming into our downward facing dog, curling the toes under. Lifting the hips up and back. 3 breaths here. Shifting the weight onto our right foot. Let's extend the left leg up and back. Bend your left knee, open up that hip. Relax your neck. We're gonna come into those knee taps. So straighten and square your left leg. Shift forward into plank pose and bring your knee in towards your chest. Lean the heart forward. Take an inhale to lift up higher, and then exhale, tap the knee down. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, release. Last one. Inhale, squeeze it in. Back into your 3-legged dog. Reach it back. And let's step into our high lunge. Left foot in between the palms. Right foot, right heel is lifted. Arms extend. Bend into the left knee so you can really drop your hips and get that stretch into your right hip flexors. Opening up the chest. We're gonna take our eagle arms. Elbows bend. This time right arm underneath the left. Binding once or binding twice. Keep your gaze and your focus steady. Step up to eagle pose. Right thigh will cross over the left. The toes can stay down on the mat or can loop around. On an inhale, reach and lengthen. Exhale, contract. Bring the elbows and the knees to touch. Gaze and breath are steady. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, squeeze and bring it in. Inhale to lift. Exhale, contract. Come all the way back up. Let's uncross the arms, uncross the legs. Reach your arms up overhead as you stand tall. Moving into our side bend again. Hips to the left, arms to the right. Stretch into the left side of your waist. Come all the way back up and switch sides. Pull the right shoulder back. Let's go all the way back up. Bring your palms together to touch. Look up. Taking our flow. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift. Plant your palms, plank pose. Take an inhale here. Lower to your belly. Cobra. Downward facing dog. So from our downward dog, switching things up a little, let's lift our left leg up first. Look forward and step that foot in between the palms to the top of the mat. Warrior 2, right foot parallel to the short edge of your mat as you lift both arms up. So I'm aligning my shoulders over my hips. I'm bending into my left knee, keeping the right leg straight. Press your left knee open. We're gonna reach our arms straight up, palms in line with the shoulders, and then tilt forward over your left thigh. So that same imaginary beach ball in between the biceps, squeezing and hugging. Pull the right shoulder back, sink the hips a little lower. Start to look down at the floor. Drop your hands to the mat and take your flow. Inhale, plank. Exhale to lower. Cobra as you breathe in. Exhale to down dog. 3 breaths here. Second side, right leg reaches this time. Stepping it forward to our warrior 2. Left foot parallel to the short edge of your mat. Right knee is bent as you lift the upper body up and sink in. Drop the hips. Press the right knee open. So taking that extended side angle variation, arms up, we're gonna tilt our chest forward. Press into your back left foot, roll the left shoulder back. Keep the tailbone reaching down, lower belly squeezing in, bend a little lower. Look down at the floor. Bring your palms to the mat. Inhale, plank. Exhale all the way down. Point the toes back and lift the chest, cobra. Exhale, down dog. 3 breaths. Let's set our knees to the floor. So from our kneeling stance, we're gonna bring our hands in line with probably the middle of your thighs. Spread the fingertips nice and wide. So if reaching your palms towards the floor is not that easy or doesn't feel that good, you can always elevate yourself on a block or two. I'm gonna keep my palms where they are on the floor. And then squeeze your belly, pull in really tight. Keep your toes on the floor and see if you can lift your knees up high. So for most of us, this will be enough already. You wanna try to keep your thighs as close as you can in towards the belly. If you'd like to progress a little further, maybe try picking your right foot off the floor and hold. So lean your chest forward, take 2 breaths here. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Let's set the right foot down, lift the left foot. Belly pulls in. Set the left foot down. Let's drop the knees to the floor. We're gonna do this one more time with the option to pick up both feet. So remember, I'm trying to keep my belly and my thighs really close in towards each other. Plant the palms, one step at a time. Press the fingertips into the mat. Lean your chest forward. Press the tops of the feet into the ground and lift your knees. Either stay here or maybe the feet lift up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And lower. Maybe you were able to hold it a little longer than I was. It's a tricky one. Let's swing our legs forward. Have your block close by. Coming into our supported bridge pose. Feet are hip-width distance apart. Let's lift our hips and put a block directly underneath the tailbone. Relax the arms to the sides. Slowing down the breath. Making our way into Shavasana. Press the feet into the floor. Lift the hips and move the block out to the side. Roll all the way back down and stretch out the legs. Get comfortable and settled. Free up the neck. And just notice you might still have a little bit of fire lingering in the belly. As always, I encourage you to stay here as long as you would like. Thank you so much for doing this practice with me, and I will see you tomorrow for our last class together. Have a wonderful day.